after it went down to the wire. It was an overtime victory for Oregon State in stunning fashion. We'll revisit that in a little bit, and we are underway. USC in their road uniforms, black and gold and maroon. Oregon State in their home whites. Three ball. Soko long on that one. And Oregon State will go the other way, rebounding. Both coaches, Angela Taylor, talking about the importance of rebounding tonight.
Absolutely. And we see right here, Peach, starting tonight because they're going to need somebody to handle the ball against this pressure that USC plays.
Mitrovic did not play the other night in that victory against North Carolina Central. Right out of the chutes, looking comfortable.
She's looking real good right now on that low block. Got position and went right up with the ball.
Oregon State defeating North Carolina Central to end conference play 89-52, while USC defeated St. Mary's 71-45. Short on that shot. Mitrovic gobbles it up.
In the early going, both USC front court players are facing up and taking perimeter jumpers. I'm not sure that's what Coach Gottlieb wants. I think she wants them on the block and getting in the paint.
USC butters the bread on defense. Their 11th in scoring offense are the Trojans, so their defense is going to have to be really good. Mitrovic, final just in. Washington State taking Utah down to the final ticks, but the Utes, top 11 team, defeating Washington State 71-66. Mitrovic affecting that shot. Oregon State going the other way.
You don't see 6'9" often in the non-conference play, so Mitrovic tonight is going to be a weapon on both offensive and defensive ends.
Gets the fine roll. 4 points now for Yelena. 4-0 Oregon State. USC not really getting great looks at this point. Williams is going to kick. Love the ball fake. Look at the hands. Wow. Yanni with those quick hands, and she is a defensive specialist.
That is exactly why you have Yanni in the starting lineup. She's quick defensively, has quick hands. It looked like Adiko had an open lane.
Big bucket by Littleton. The South Carolina national champion transfer gets USC on the board.
Coach Gottlieb, they need a third score, and so it's good to see Littleton get it started early.
Watch out for the quick hands. Look out. Marshall scrambling. Tough stick. Wow, Sissoko getting it home.
Sissoko, she studied ballet in Paris, France when she was younger, and you see the footwork.
Transfer out of Minnesota, a couple of years there. Before that, Syracuse. And she never stops. Her motor is what both Scott Ruick and, of course, Gottlieb talk about. Wow. And out of nowhere comes Marshall for the putback. Beavers with the high pick, nothing on the roll. Wow. You hate that if you're a USC fan. Mannon runs into some good defense. She'll go to the line. Mannon, originally a walk-on for this Oregon State club out of North Plains, Oregon. We would trust her in any situation against any team. Big B in the lineup for USC, the transfer from Oregon. Jumpers not falling for USC right now. Marshall picking up the garbage and scoring.
USC's length at all positions is such a weapon for them. A lot of patience on their offensive system, and then Marshall going to the boards.
Marshall with the 4 points and the 4 boards. 9-6 SC. 3:05 left to go in this first quarter. Beers splashes that. Littleton looking up. Big B.
Okay, that's what we saw there.
Big B didn't play a lot of games for Oregon before having to sit out most of the season and decided to take her talents to USC. Yanni will want to get in position for perhaps something at the rack as Mannon will key the offense. 15 on the shot clock. Cutter. Good hands, USC. Beers affects that shot. USC doesn't want to go for the last shot of the quarter, so now Oregon State has a chance. Not sure about clock management there. And Yaney with 10. Looks back at Ruick. She's got to get something going now, only 5. It's got to be Bendu. Skies and goes to the line with 1.1 left in the quarter.
With her size and length, you just want her to go straight up and make that a difficult jumper for Yaney.
Splashes home the first one. Gets them both. Big sticks, 11-10. And Woods will just hold it as the quarter ends. Fast start for Oregon.
Yeah. Lisa Peely is a fantastic addition for that offense. She really does trigger that offense in many ways.
Second quarter underway. USC ending the first quarter, one of their last 10. That's got to change. Late in the first quarter, Scott Ruick going with both bigs, Beers and Mitrovic at the same time, and starts the second quarter with those bigs.
They want to go high-low, and I think she's going to get a lot of opportunities. Talia is going to get a lot of opportunities going inside-out for 3.
Officials say that Beers on the rebound stepped on the baseline, so it'll be USC's ball out of bounds. A break for the Trojans. Marshall going right up against Beers and scoring. Beers wants to go down low, likes the matchup for Mitrovic. I wonder if Marshall got a piece of that.
Looked like she got a piece of the ball and a little bit of Mitrovic's hand right there, but the officials did not call that.
7 boards now for Marshall. Long ball, not a chance for Williams.
Yeah, Kayla has not shot the ball particularly well, but there you have Clarice Akinwafo with a nice second chance point and a putback of the left hand.
Great job by Clarice. Again, some garbage buckets for USC. They're opportunistic on those loose balls, Angela, around the basket.
Rebounding is key for both teams. USC predicates a lot of their scoring on second chance opportunities.
Marshall, what a beast inside, another block. Man.
She's racking up the blocks left and right.
A block in 34 straight games for Marshall. The teardrop is true. Marshall doing it on both ends. She's got 9 points now.
And that is an example of why Rayah Marshall is a unicorn. The ball handling at 6'4", and then the soft touch and a nice floater in the key.
And Von Oelhoffen with the free throw. Finally on the board. Again, this is a player that averages nearly 18 points a game. Just dropped 41 against Nevada in that Maui tournament.
May start to open things up for her a little bit.
The lead is 6 for USC. Another turnover by the Trojans. The right-hand woman of Lindsay Gottlieb. Yaney cut off. Good defense by Littleton. Aaron, big stick, and you know she can hit from there.
That was a beautifully designed play. The action away from the ball. A nice pick set by Beers, getting Aaron open for a three-point jumper.
Aaron had those 3 triples against North Carolina Central. Maybe that'll get her going. Another USC turnover. Yaney spins. Yaney, tough take. She'll go to the line. Yaney, the transfer from Arizona. Makes 1 of 2.
Oregon State's done a nice job. She's only had 3 field goal attempts thus far in this game. They're going to have to find some ways to get her open.
Marshall back on the floor. Yaney goes under the pick and banking it in.
Destiny Littleton.
Littleton gives you all that experience from that championship team. Wow, late whistle. So Bigby with her second team's 4th. Countdown continues to 1,000. Nothing on the outside working for USC at the moment. Wow. 16 and a half per game. She's going to need to get things going because Marshall has carried this club offensively. Talia with but 2 points. What a pass into Beers, and she gets her home. Great cut, even better pass.
A fantastic pass by Von Oelhoffen. She loves to pass the ball, and there you see her threading the needle too.
She finally gets one from Beers. Mucked up. Another dump. Yaney, triple try. That's off. Crowd was ready to come unglued. Instead, we'll go the other way. Sissoko taking that big step. Van Oelhoffen stepping into the three and can't get it home, but there's Aaron with the board. She'll go to the line. All right, Oregon State leading 4-0 early before that 7-0 USC run. And just like that, a couple of tosses from Alexis has Oregon State in the lead.
Yeah, they're getting to the free throw line.
Yes.
11 to 12 from the free throw line. USC has to defend without fouling.
Wow. 10 on the shot clock. Mitrovic looking for the cutter. Mannon skipping through, short there. Mitrovic.
Noelle Mannon didn't get the result that she wanted, but that was a really pretty move using her footwork.
Marshall wants to drive, takes it right at Mitrovic and hangs with it after being blocked. Rayah gets it home.
One of the things you want to do against a shot blocker is to get into their body, and she did with that. Rayah did with that first shot, got the second chance opportunity and put it up quickly.
11 points now for Marshall, her 9th double-figure game of the season. The pick. Marshall waiting for some help. There's the runner. Nice job by Adika of running the floor.
So it looks like the ref got Adika for a little extracurricular after making the layup. You see right here, again, she got Bendu up off her feet, did a nice finish. And it doesn't look like she was looking at Yaney right there, but the official thought, and now took herself out of the game.
And a good passer as well. Free throws have been Oregon State's friend, no doubt about it. 13 out of 14 from the charity stripe. Wow. Silky smooth is Aaron. 9 points now for Alexis.
The second time they've run that misdirection play, getting everybody coming to the right side of the floor and bringing Aaron off of a huge pick by Reagan Beers for a 2-point shot this time. Last time she hit a 3-point jumper.
Marshall elevates over Beers. She's got 13. Crowd appreciating that.
They do a great job of holding USC to one shot.
7 points now for Bendu. They don't want to make you uncomfortable. They want to disrupt you and score a little bit and win some games. Here's Mura. Long ball, Littleton. You bet! 8 now for Littleton.
That shot looked good as soon as it left Destiny's hand. You saw it right here from this angle. And they're going to need Destiny to step up and become that third scorer for USC.
So punching and counter punching. Oregon State loses it all the way to the rim. Is Littleton. She's got 10. 13 on the shot clock. Beers, you bet. That mid-range and outer region game is really good for her.
Beers is so comfortable from the high post. You have to come out and defend her on that shot. This is the third mid-post jumper that she's taken and made.
5 now. Got to put it up. Littleton, the nice fake. Can't beat the buzzer. What Oregon State does coming out of the locker room, and Scott talked about how each halftime session is a teaching session with all these new faces.
Yes. Oregon State is plus 62 coming out of the halftime currently with their opponents.
Good D by Littleton. Nothing from the outside. And when I say that, Littleton cashes in on the triple. So Littleton with an occasional 3, and that's been very helpful to open up the inside.
Yeah, Destiny Littleton is 3 for 5 from 3 today, and that is opening up a little bit of that post game. And there you see Kayla Williams doing what she does well, and that's picking the pocket of Peach.
You bet. Quick hands for Southern Cal. Wraparound pass, and it gets away. So Mitrovic on the bench, so Beers will lock down post defense for Oregon State. Marshall, floater, you bet. What a game for Rayah Marshall. She's got 15. Oregon State on a 3.5-minute scoring drought, and they trail by 10. Yaney looking for some help. Littleton with the quick hands. Running the floor and scoring is Williams.
This is exactly what USC wants to do. They want to create turnovers defensively, then get out in transition for easy buckets. Right now, they have 21 points off of Oregon State's turnovers.
9-0 Southern Cal run. 10 steals now for USC. Looking for help. Again, the quick hands. Wow. Wow. How about that? That is a bulldog play by Kayla Williams. She's got 6.
This is a critical offensive possession with a little less than 2 minutes left in the third quarter for Oregon State.
Yaney looking for 2 points to hit 1,000. Could it come tonight? Beers. Great job by Beers. Beers just invited contact. 3-point play. Oregon State desperately needing that to end the drought. Beers now has 9. Boy, that was big for Oregon State. Now they need to have a defensive stop. Marshall answers. 17 now for Marshall.
Marshall's making it look easy. Floaters, turnaround jumpers on the block.
Great pass, Yaney. And again, it's Beers with another. And Beers now with her 7th double-double of the season. Remember Sissoko going to the locker room with that calf injury. Unlucky there. Good offensive board. Adika. 45 seconds left in the quarter. 14 on the shot clock. Mira, she loves the 3. Shows you why.
Too long.
Beers affecting that shot. Adika thought she had an angle. Career high 13 rebounds now for Beers. And finishes again. Beers has been absolutely sensational. She has had 3 and again at the rim. Basket didn't want it. Beers with another rebound to add to her total. 14 now. A lot of time left in this one. Beers. Again.
Mitrovic hadn't played a lot of minutes in the second half as well. We're going to see a battle between Marshall and Beers in this second half. Who is going to bring their team home for victory?
Marshall. Wow.
But she knows she has to stay in the game, Rayah Marshall.
Tying her career high with 19 points now is Marshall. What a game. She and Beers have been phenomenal. Here they are, the matchup. Great hands, but now just basically a layup missed by Beers.
Or if it was her knee or her foot. It looks like she's walked it off a little bit.
Oregon State back to live action. Aaron with the 4 fouls. Great hands by Von Oelhoffen. Marshall hangs with it now. Career high 21 points for Marshall.
This is the most aggressive that I've seen Marshall play on the low block. The team is going to need it right here. She's matching Beers point for point.
Mira steps back.
One of the things we're going to need to look out for as Williams takes a jumper is Beers. She's played 23 minutes a game. She averages 22 minutes a game. So how will her fitness be for the last 6 minutes of this game?
Von Oelhoffen picks up the dribble. Wide open look. Aaron usually catch and shoot. She'll go to the line.
You said what? No.
5 for 5. That doubles her seasonal average. Back to back. A lot of minutes and a lot of heavy lifting for Beers. She'll get a little bit of a blow. And Mitrovic on the floor. Marshall goes right at her. Mitrovic affecting the shot. 15 on the shot clock. Shot clock. Mitrovic comes down with it. Manning. Mitrovic takes the one dribble and scores!
It's nice coming right off the bench after not having played for several minutes. Getting this crowd going. The faithful here at Gil Coliseum are on their feet cheering on their Beavers.
The lead was 14 in the second half for USC. It is down to 5. Oregon State roaring back. Williams, mid-range, Marshall, yes. 23 now for Marshall, adding to her career high.
Unbelievable.
Look out, gotta help.
In Oregon State, it's the little things.
Yes, Littleton. Marshall, eyes big, and again, 4 straight points for Marshall. 25 now for Rayah. Tons of time left in this one, 59-50. Well, finally.
So she was playing off, and that created a little bit of space that Von Oelhoffen needed to get that shot off.
So turnover's going to go against Littleton. And Lindsay Gottlieb unable to make that game because of COVID. Von Oelhoffen all the way to the cup. Wild shot, Beers misses it. Here comes Rayah Marshall. She's got Peach to beat. And scores. Rayah Marshall, an absolute machine.
Picking up the steal and getting a layup in transition.
The handles on that finish. Wow.
That was great help by Allison Muir. Came over from the blind side. Beers didn't see her when she came over, and that helped out just a little bit.
Boy, Beers got that ball down low right where she wants it, and good USC interior defense. Marshall.
On the defensive end, altering shots left and right.
Point number 28.
35 minutes. The efficiency on display from Rayah Marshall today is phenomenal.
Gets them both. Ooh, break right there. Marshall needs to be careful.
Beers was a little bit off balance, and it ended up being a turnover if Marshall did not grab her jersey.
So 3 fouls now on Beers. Team foul. Beers continues to make her presence felt, spinning out though on that second effort.
Oregon State again with a little bit of trapping pressure on their guards.
Great job by Oregon State. Can she get things going in the final 2:15? Peach. Foul's going to go against Williams. USC has only shot 8 free throws, and look at the volume of free throws that Oregon State has shot.
And it's coming from all players. It's not just 1 or 2 players who are prolific from the free throw line, so everybody is stepping up.
Crowd is into it, trying to will this Oregon State club to a huge rally. Marshall looking to add to her career high. She's got 30 now. Wow, what a game for Marshall. Another double-double to be sure, but in the point column, wow.
And Marshall's poise and maturity and confidence is such a benefit for her teammates as well.
Buck 15, Von Oelhoffen. Oh, that's big, mighty big. 7 points now for Talia, her first triple.
That was the first open look that she's had all day. They ran a similar action.
My goodness.
So much young talent in the Pac-12.
32 points now for Marshall. She's looking for 33. And how good has she been from the free throw line?
6 or 7 from the free throw line, and you wonder how much last year's game is weighing on her mind.
That ball ripped from her hands. And USC loses at the buzzer after that happened when Kennedy Brown scores in overtime.
It was great defense right there by USC on the hammer action. Oftentimes leads to open jumper on the baseline, but they did a great job of switching on those screens.
Just kind of a desperation 3. Cap heavily taped. As Peach will pick up her 3rd foul. Here's another, to me, clutch kid for USC. Maybe not so much here at USC yet, but her defensive presence was unbelievable, undeniable tonight.
She averaged 15 points a game at Irvine last year, Kayla Williams. And Lindsay Gottlieb talked to us about it, knowing that she's a scorer, but that she has taken the commitment to defense to heart. And that makes a huge, huge difference for this USC team.
This game is well in hand for USC. Von Oelhoffen. Rayah Marshall with the game of her life. When you look at her stats, unbelievable. 33 points, 16 rebounds. USC's first 30-point scorer since 2006. What a road win for USC.
It's a big win. Again, neither team wanted to get off to an 0-2 start in conference play.